You didn't stay because you were weak. You stayed because you believed love could heal. You saw potential. You gave second chances. You held on because you thought if you loved them enough, they'd finally love you back the same way. But the truth is, it was never your job to turn pain into peace, and none of what happened was your fault. Today, I want to help you understand why you stayed. Not to blame yourself, but to finally let go of the guilt that's been holding you hostage. Here's what happens in toxic love. They don't destroy your self-worth all at once. They do it piece by piece. One day, they question your memory. The next, they dismiss your feelings. And before you know it, you're apologizing for things that weren't even your fault. That constant emotional confusion rewires your brain to connect love with fear, attention with anxiety, and silence with danger. So when you left, your mind didn't feel relieved. It felt unsafe. That's why you kept checking the phone. That's why you wondered if you made a mistake. It wasn't weakness. It was survival instinct, trying to find its balance again. You were doing the best you could with the tools you had. You stayed because you loved deeply, and that's not something to be ashamed of. Toxic people are experts at finding women with strong hearts and convincing them that love means fixing, forgiving, and proving your worth. But healing begins the moment you stop trying to earn peace from someone who never learned how to give it. Here's the thing about healing. It doesn't happen by accident. You can't think your way out of emotional pain. You have to retrain your body to feel safe again. That's where structure comes in. Simple daily actions that help your nervous system relearn calm. Boundaries, journaling, quiet mornings that remind your body, I'm safe now. It's not about forgetting him. It's about remembering you. When you go no contact, your heart starts detoxing. The silence feels loud at first, like withdrawal from a high. You'll crave the chaos because your nervous system got addicted to it. But every time you resist that urge to reach out, every time you breathe instead of react, you're rewiring the parts of you that thought love had to hurt. Healing is not a straight line. It's a series of quiet wins that no one sees but you. As the noise fades, something beautiful happens. You start hearing yourself again. The way you like your coffee. The music that makes you feel alive. The small things you stopped doing because you were too busy surviving. You begin to realize that peace isn't empty. It's full. Full of moments you finally get to live for yourself. A lot of people will tell you that you have to forgive to heal. But here's the truth. Forgiveness isn't a requirement. It's an outcome of healing, not the start. You don't owe closure to the person who broke you. Closure comes when you stop needing their apology to move forward. Forgiveness doesn't mean you excuse what happened. It means you free your heart from carrying their burden any longer. You can forgive quietly without contact and still never let them back into your life. Once you stop chasing pain, love begins to look different. It becomes soft instead of dramatic, steady instead of addictive. You start realizing that love isn't supposed to make you anxious. It's supposed to make you exhale. You learn to love yourself first, not in a cliche way, but in the way you finally listen when your body says, this doesn't feel right. You stop mistaking intensity for intimacy and start choosing peace over promises. And then one day, you'll wake up and realize it's been a week since you thought about him. You'll catch yourself humming while making coffee. You'll walk past the places that used to hurt and feel nothing. That's not numbness. That's peace. It means your heart has finally remembered how to rest. Healing doesn't erase your story, it redeems it. Every scar becomes a sentence in the story of how you came back to yourself. If you're ready to stop analyzing what went wrong and start building what's next, the 30-day no-contact blueprint is your map. It's not about willpower. It's about structure. The same plan that helped me and thousands of women like you go from emotional chaos to calm confidence. Healing isn't about time. It's about the daily choices that build peace. And I promise, peace can become your new normal. The link is in the description. Take the first step back to you.